Welcome to Tainted Windows, everybody, with another episode for you guys. Today's subject. Today's
we're in again.
Big subject. We're going to be talking about racism in football, guys.
Oh boy,
First of all, before we even kick off, I'd like to introduce the panel. I'm sure you guys know, but you know what? For the first time viewers, I introduce me, myself, I'm Apolinere, the man to my right.
Your boy Dunder, man, let's go.
King Nate the First.
LP Stunna, your boy.
Yes, guys. Today's subject, racism in football.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of controversy.
Too much controversy.
You know,
always has been kind of.
A lot of fire.
I don't even know why I'm laughing still.
You know,
that's
been
funny,
going on. No, I mean it's been
joke,
interesting times. Like, you know, it's been a time of revelation, may we say, where a lot of things have been revealed to those that didn't know what was actually, you know, how it really is. So, you know, we're going to be touching on this subject. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys are football fans.
Yeah,
I'm
Daniel
I'm here and there.
Definitely.
I'm here and there.
Yeah, well, Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Here and there.
You know me.
No,
It's Arsenal all the way. Fuck the other guys. You know what I mean? But no, definitely. I mean, but for the past couple of weeks, there was obviously the Euro 2020. I'm sure the whole country was watching. You know, half of the world was watching.
Yeah.
And
we got excited. We thought it was coming home.
Yeah, we thought.
Yeah, you know.
Even messed up one of our shows, man. Those England fans all screaming.
Oh yeah, last time.
Yeah,
100%.
Exactly.
Big up to my man. Even I don't know if he's watched the show or not, but big him up still.
Lose our train of thought.
Nah, definitely.
He was hyping the thing up. Unfortunately, it didn't go.
No, it was interesting times. It was interesting times. But I mean, I'd like to start with you, the man on my right, Dan the man. I mean, what's your thoughts on the whole tournament? How you think it went, and the whole drama after?
To be honest with you, as soon as them three boys them missed the pen, I already knew what it was. I think I even put it on my status. I was like, watch how they blame niggas now. But to even, I'll make it short, but to even, just on the grand scheme of things, I already, like, this is nothing new to us. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? This is not, it was nothing new. So from how they was treating Sterling before even the final, bruv, man already knew the thing. I didn't even want them to bruv, I've always supported England, innit? But to be honest with you, from how I see the pattern, how they're not rating my man, and when Harry Kane and that gets one goal, it's like
it's
that's
all
when
over the newspapers.
That's when their tournament.
Like,
that's when the tournament started for them.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane couldn't perform the way he performed if it wasn't for Sterling.
So to me personally, I just thought, you know what, ain't nothing new. And that's my fault, man. I just think I wasn't surprised, to be honest with you. I was not surprised. But at the same time, he doesn't make it any easier to take. You know what I'm saying? So that's my fault on it to start. Yeah.
King Nate.
Yeah, do you know what? It's like it all came. You know what I mean? We're seeing the lineup and then seeing them do well, kind of from the get go. Like looking at the players and thinking, all right, cool. Yeah. Like always in it, they could possibly do it this time, but it's like that. You always want them to possibly do it. That's always the case, isn't it? Yeah. But it's like as it's going through, and you're seeing them getting closer. It's like okay, they could actually do it. So halfway through, you might not have been watching, and I don't think I paid too much attention in the beginning. Like as it started to get halfway through, I'm like, okay, like
you both.
They're looking different. Like it looks like there's actually some sort of unity here. They might actually have a chance to settle a long term, like goal score. Like you know what I'm saying? Actually settle the score. Okay. Like to say, no, we do have enough good players to pattern this thing, because there's always been enough good players. Like there's no, you can't question that. There's always been decent enough players to win. Definitely. It's just the connection between them. But then coming towards the end bit, it was disheartening, man. Do you know what? It was emotional, bruv. Like to watch it, and like when they lined up for the penalty, and then I see the first brother come out, I was like, all right, cool. Give 1-2 man a chance to highlight the end, and plus then he missed, and then you got the other brother. I'm like, bro. In my head, I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
just don't miss.
Yeah.
You're a black brother. I beg you, just don't miss. The other one's missed already. Just
You don't even want him to take it.
Don't.
Yeah.
I didn't even. I'm thinking, why you choose him for, man? Like,
Why you want even?
he took it, missed that one. You know what I mean? And then brought on the young buck, Saka.
Yeah.
Well, let's leave it LP. Let's leave it there. We're gonna cook
I'm
it.
saying, and then it's like, yeah, man. It was, you know what? It hit hard, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I felt it for them.
No,
I really felt it for them as black players and for the actual England team, like the football. Because actually, in my mind, I'll keep it snappy. I thought to myself, you know, like throughout the time Osman had been speaking, like we always try to beat each other up, get each other like turn up to keep pushing.
Yeah.
And like I looked at it on the aspect of my man Stunna here, like keep the perception, you know, like you want to manifest something. So in my mind, I'm manifesting like, you see what, this year's been quite decent. If they win, that's gonna top off the whole energy for the country. It's gonna be different. So I was like proper rooting on that aspect, innit?
Okay.
And then it went the way it went. So.
King, LP.
Well, you know what? On the beginning, right? I wasn't even paying attention for it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch.
So you wasn't following the football?
No,
at all?
of course not. I always think like England, okay, quarter-final. That's where we not usually stop.
Okay.
There we won't even reach up there, semi, none of that. But we passed quarter-final. I'm like, okay, let me start watch this thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it was mainly why I started watching it. I seen all over social media the story about the newspaper front that they put, why it was all hurricane. Wow.
Yeah, that's what started it for me. That's what started it for me.
Why? Sterling was the one, isn't it? So that's when I started watching it. I'm like, okay, let me start watch this thing. And they reached the final. I'm like, shit, they reached the final, boy.
Yeah.
First time in my life.
Yeah.
I went and bought the freaking flag.
Oh, wow.
I put in the car like a dummy.
Wow.
Like them fun freaking drivers, bruv. He was waving them flags
St. George.
Wow.
St. George flags.
You went that deep.
Yeah, some even people think it's racist flag, but still, I was flying them flags there hardcore.
No, you was behind the team. You was
Yeah, of
backing
course.
them.
I did. I came too.
No.
But England, you didn't come two for me. I came two for you.
Yeah, man.
Fuck
No,
you.
but I feel like the whole country, regardless of regardless of your background, I feel like the whole country was behind the team.
Of course.
Yeah, there was.
And
Definitely.
I feel, you know, I would like Tainted Window to send out positive vibration and thoughts and congratulations to the players.
What players?
No, to the English players.
Nah,
I'll tell
man,
you
they
why.
lost.
No. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you why.
Nah,
from
I
my
don't
perspective, and then you guys can you know,
go on.
correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel we've had like great players throughout the years. Your Steven Gerrard, your David Beckham, your Gascoigne, and your Linekers, and these great players, your Ian Wrights, they've never reached to the final. These players,
You're right.
they've achieved something that these so-called, not so-called great, they are greats, that haven't achieved. So I feel we should, you know, applaud them for that.
No, for that,
Definitely.
definitely.
And I feel like people are not looking at that. They're just looking, you know what I mean? But it's football. You win, you lose. You know what I'm saying? But
Definitely.
But it's like from this experience, the only way is up, really. You get where I'm coming from. And in 50, I think, is it 54 years or so? Or 50 something years, this is the first team. This is the first team that's actually went to the final. So that's a huge achievement. You know what I mean? So
It is.
that's where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? So
It is.
I don't know what you guys feel about the team, or would you say, you know, the team's to blame, or because I'm hearing different things how you know it's the manager's fault, or you know.
No, for the debacle of the game is the manager fault.
Okay.
I'll say so.
Because
first of all, you put in Rashford to take a penalty. Rashford then played the whole tournament.
Okay.
you're putting him last minute. He didn't really warm up that tough.
Okay.
He was on the corner there just waiting. By the time they start warming up and put him in,
he only came in. He came in to take the penalty. He only came on. He only came on to take the penalty. He came on to take the penalty.
So what would you say? It was kind of like a setup then.
Two players that they came in at that last minute, and the two players took the penalty.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, obviously as a manager,
Not warmed up.
These were players that he had faith in that will give him the
score the
results.
penalties. Yeah.
So as a manager, you want to win. I'm sure you understand.
Yes, but
you want your team.
Why take off Sterling?
No, you know what? Take off Sterling.
Let's not make it about the actual England match. You get what I'm saying?
No, we're not.
We're talking the broader sense.
We're
First
not.
of all, I was gonna go with what you said. Like, congrats to the team, man. Look, let's get it straight. It's not a race thing. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not a race thing. So what A was saying, congrats to the players, because at the end of the day, they did kinda support their black teammates that got abused. So they supported them. So to the team, and even we gotta separate the thing where, look, not all English supporters are racist.
Yeah,
so we gotta know how to isolate those cunts there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course.
But then those of you who aren't racist, you gotta join us in calling them out. I know. You get what I'm saying, bro? All I say is, what's the quote? Evil prevails when the good say nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'll leave it there on to that subject.
No, but that is why I'm gonna not just applaud the team, even the country this time around. It's not like the past time, because as soon as the racist tweet and everything went out and those players are getting those attacks.
Yeah.
On Marcus Rashford mural in Manchester, they did something on the end.
Yeah.
But did you see the outpour of love?
Yes,
came
afterwards.
They patched it up.
That's what I'm saying, but we got to separate the real fans to them Neanderthals there. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah.
So for that, I appreciate.
But this is my point. Is even they want to highlight the so-called hooligan fans or people that are racist. And like when I really looked at the situation, I'm like, you guys, whether it's men or women, you ain't even really racist. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't even have wanted these guys to play on the team in the first place. So even when they were banging in goals and helping the team progress forward, you still would have been calling them this, that, and this, that. It wouldn't have mattered. Do you understand what I'm saying? Regardless. Man's come across racist people, bro. They're not apologetic. You understand what I'm saying? They don't like you, and they make that.
They're
known.
racist, bro.
So regardless whether they're saying this after losing or my man's lost a thing, I think it even more pushes into more of an emotional thing.
Yeah, but
do you get what I'm saying? Because it's England, they lost.
Do you guys feel that racism has gone worse within football? Because it seems like this has been an issue that's been ongoing ever since.
Well, from the get-go, isn't it?
Football is part of society. So
yes.
Yeah. So racism is part of society. So basically, football reflects how society is.
Yes.
All right then. So basically, when there's campaigns like Kick It Out and things like that, the FSA, like football supporters association. There's movements like that that's really trying to ban racism and fight against racism. They've been putting in work for years and years and years, and we haven't seen no change. So what do you guys feel in order to really stop?
No, I think we've seen them. We've seen a lot of change, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, I feel
like before, the way it used to be, that the monkey sounds and things like that. Like if you go, those things now are still in the lower Eastern European countries, like that.
Yeah,
it's still rife up there, but it's not like that anymore, like it used to be here. Them time there were the mean walls.
Yes, but then if
it's still happening in British Premier League, it's still happening.
Of course, racism still happens.
It's just isolated.
Because then you think about it. If the players are taking a knee, and you've got Priti Patel saying these players are playing.
Don't get me started about that bitch.
Yeah, but even that, and she's a
Don't get me
person
No,
of
Priti
colour.
Patel
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, but that's
I'll
different,
say
isn't
Priti Patel nicely. She's racist.
But it's stupid because she's a person of colour, innit? So
No, she's racist in a sense of she would please the people that employs her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Against their own people. You know them type of people there?
Her quotes was that the players are playing gesture politics. So
but then she's the type here.
She's tweeting that she's disgusted with how the players were being treated on social media. And all that.
She's the type that once she them people that I'm in. If I'm in, fuck y'all, and I'll do my best to make these not like me. Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
No, but
so she's appealing to the people.
You know why she tweeted that? Because of the backlash.
Okay.
The backlash, people like, why are you saying that? Like, they're playing gesture politics. No.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But then you guys are saying.
So now she's trying to make like she cares about the players or all this and that. No, bro.
No, but
it's
then
the
you guys are
backlash,
saying football reflects society, right?
Yeah.
That was the what we just said not long ago. So if football reflects society, and you got politicians that are racist, and then the backtracking. How then do you really eradicate racism in football? Because we've got young children. For instance, the incident that happened, I'm sure our kids saw what happened,
of course they were.
and they're innocent. They're gonna have.
They would have seen it all.
They're coming up in a society
it was everywhere.
that things like this is gonna be prevalent. And they're like it's I'm sure it's shocking to a lot of children now. Because racism, like I'm saying, it's nothing new.
What will make it stop? Like you say, the politician being racist and the backtracking is the pour of love that came out like on the Rashford thing. Now you can point it out, kids like, you see that? That's how you're gonna get. That's the right
bad and good, isn't it?
And this is this is the bad behavior on when you see the racist cussing.
No, but do you think they're doing enough to stop racism in football?
I don't think enough is done, because at the end they start from the top. You can have kick it out. You can have any other charity that comes together to try and stop racism. But at the end of the day,
but
like
should
you
we
said,
just try and kick it out from football alone? Or should you just...
No, but right now we're having a conversation on racism in football.
For us in this country, no matter what race you are, football is a universal sport.
It's a religion, bro.
It brings people of all races together in football. Even us as young black men, when we were young playing football, we started to intermix with other races through football. Do you get what I'm saying? Where your parents or your people around your area will be like, don't mix with them, and you be like, no, my white mate's all right. You get what I'm saying? I play football with him all the time. And no, but it might just be you and him walking along.
You're all right, mate. You're all right. Don't worry about it.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though? And it has broken a lot of barriers, football, because it's about how good you are. Do you get what I'm saying? How good you are. No matter of the race, when it comes down to, I'm saying, when you come down to the playing level of the shit, if you can play football, you can earn a decent amount of money. If you can't play football, then you ain't going nowhere. So looking at it, it's like, it has to start from the top, innit? Those little associations, I'll kick it out. Yeah, they're good to start an initiation and get people talking, but it's from the top, innit? If the guys that run the FA come out and say, listen, you get caught saying something, your career is done.
Okay,
Who's really going to attempt to say something after that?
Enough's being done to end racism in football?
It won't be done because you see those people at the top. I want to be real. Say the Conservative Party. They need to appeal to those Neanderthals, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying, bruv? See Priti Patel? She's appealing because that's some of their core supporters. You get what I'm saying? So when they asked her about the knee-ting, she can't just outright say that's messed up. They shouldn't be. She couldn't condemn it, bro, because she's appealing to those people, those section of society that vote for them, that think like that, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? So when she's saying that, so when we're saying look for the top, it depends on what top you're talking about, bro. If you got the people on the top that they know that these people that behave like this are some of our supporters, then you're asking them to lose their supporters if you're telling them to stop. So I personally think it begins with at home education and people speaking about it. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? People speaking about it, educating themselves. Because right now, I think every white person who's not racist has black friends. You get what I'm saying, bro? And if they've got black friends, then to a certain extent, they won't want their kids to be racist.
But being racist doesn't even have nothing to do with having a black friend.
No, but you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying if I've got a white person, if I've got white friends, I'm not going to want my children to be racist to white people. Do you get what I'm saying? And it works both ways. They're not going to be like, Dan's all right, you know. Dan, my work colleague Dan, he's a blessed.
But that happens too.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It starts because you can only start from educating the kids, bro. Because some of these people, they're already gone. We're not going to change their mind.
They're not going to change for shit.
In society, what we see most of the time is what? Is you see kids, when they are kids, young kids, they play with each other.
Yeah.
But they'll come a teenage star lifestyle, then you see straight the separation happen.
It's
the white
behaviors.
ones go play with the white friends, and the black one go play with the black friends.
It's learned behaviors.
That do happen in society.
It does, because it's learned behaviors. People feel like, you know what? We don't even have to be around each other for my child not to be racist or for your child not to be racist. As long as we can work together. Like I said, I can personally speak for, bro, I was working for a guy, staunch West Ham, you know, bruv. Old school hooligan. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. And that's the guy that gave me an opportunity that he could have given to a next white man. But he was like, that was alright. I like that. No, but
you made a, you say hooligan, but he's not a racist.
Oh no! I don't want to call my man a racist.
Exactly.
But no. But hear what I said. Don't force me to.
We are about talking about racism.
He gave you opportunity.
Yeah. No, but listen.
Racism.
No, but you're not.
You
getting
can be
it.
as a hooligan you want.
Yeah, but you know when I say that, you know what I mean, bro. Come on, lad. Let's not play semantics. You know what I mean when I say staunch, West Ham, old school.
It's perception.
I don't need to.
It's perception.
I don't need
people
to
don't think.
Perception.
Okay, he's like.
I don't need to. I don't need
Exactly.
to. What's understood need not be explained. Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Okay, Pete. Do you think enough is being done to actually eradicate racism in football?
No. If it's not done in society, it's not done in football. That's
very good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Because for me, it should start as in a young age. When they are at school, they should teach them about racism already. But the thing is, we don't get racism as a lesson when we're in school. I don't think should kids to be involved in that. Is all kinds of debate. Because if you going like to teach young kids when they are in kindergarten, let's say, about racism, do they really need?
No, but you see what when like you're saying, you made a good point saying about teaching them when they're in kindergarten. When you're in kindergarten, no child is racist. Yeah? It's in the home. Yeah, it's the influences around them. Like for example, I would be young going out on the street. I might come into a situation with someone who don't look like me, and then I'm like, bro, I didn't realize my skin color was a problem. Do you get what I'm saying? Coming back home, and my mom's like, do you know what? That's gonna happen.
Starts at home.
But you need to know in yourself, you must treat people equally. Yeah, you're gonna get people that don't like you for the way you look, but everybody is still skin and bone and blood. They can bleed the same way. Yeah, so that perception in my mind, keeping that, allowed me to overshadow when certain races wanted to come at me for my color. So I never judged that whole race by one person's actions. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But when we was young, you think we're in a park 3, 4, 5 years old, we're not gonna not play with a little white boy.
No.
Do you understand? We're gonna play because he's small like me. He wants to play. I'm playing. Until your mom or someone might say,
don't play with him.
That's it.
Or the other parents come and take the child and walk off with the kid. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't get born with that in us. We get taught that.
It's learned behavior.
I totally understand because there's an article, and the article basically in 2020 it reported there's been 150 incidents reported of racism, right? Showing like
during football.
Yeah, during football,
Like
150
players
incidents.
playing.
That was 2020, so it showed like a 50% increase, right? So basically, and this is now. So and this is times where hip hop is popular. You know, there's more multicultural relationships. So where do you think we're going wrong if there's still such an increase of racism? You understand? Like when I feel like, do you understand? I feel like there's more mixed groups. You still get, you know, like you get a lot of black people that are, you know, doing building, for instance, scaffolding. So we're mixing. We're mixing with.
No, but you're forgetting the advancement that have been done from where, let's say, if we try and compare time period like the Martin Luther King period and our time. So the growth is being huge.
Yeah.
It is right now. We don't have to see in the back of the bus anymore.
No,
you know what I mean?
Totally right. Yes,
but
you're
then
totally
you think
right.
it might go on some of the events that have happened not that far ago.
Yeah,
might be the response of some people. Why? Because obviously, even going through the Black Lives Matter and all these things, it as well as sparking awareness, it also sparked people
triggers.
Having a perception like this Black Lives Matter thing. Because obviously we know through the Black Lives Matter there were people infiltrating and doing things that weren't nothing to do with what the people were doing.
But
so the perception of it,
that's what I'm saying you about the advancement. That's what I
You know
was
I'm
saying
saying?
about
Some
the
people took it
advancement.
wrong,
A lot of people that came out for the Black Lives Matter movement is white people themselves.
Yeah, there was and percentage you saw
From
some
the George
rallies.
Floyd,
You saw some rallies. There was more white people than anything else.
People outside there fighting. So the advancement happened.
So then, do you reckon? Then, obviously, it seems like. Do you reckon there's a smaller percentage of people that are racist?
Yeah, they make
noise. They were loud minority. A loud minority.
They're just making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
It's like they say when you chopping off the forest, it makes a lot of noise. Then when it's growing, so basically they are the last of the dying breed. They're making so much noise.
Neanderthals, bruv. Last of the dinosaurs, bruv. Yeah.
But then they're gonna go.
All right, when we have, for example, Priti Patel, when she's speaking on these matters, those are what escalates it as well. Like, who are you to say that these people, whether white, black, shouldn't be able to do that? Yeah. Who are you to say that? You are no one to say.
See why I don't like that.
She knows what she knew what it was. Yeah. But for whatever reason, you're covering your back, whatever. At the end of the day, she will know what injustice feels like. Even for for our own people. When Boris so imagine this big situation happened. She spoke on it as someone of a higher intellect, someone of a higher position. So people's perception of that gonna be like, well, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have done it then. Then you got Boris. Boris comes out first stating, this situation that happened the other day, I heard a couple of players receive racism. Yeah. Whoever's involved in basically in the act of, doing this to these people, you need to climb under a rock. But when he said it, I thought, bruv, you didn't even mention that the players were black. You just said a couple of players. That could have been whoever. So like even that just shows there's no seriousness.
Boris.
There's no love there or seriousness to the matter.
The Muslim women looks like letterbox.
You just want to say something to make it look like he's backing the thing up, but you're not backing it because you couldn't even be bothered to say the specific players' names. These 3 players have received this, and it shouldn't have happened.
They're part of the
a couple
generation.
Of players. Who are these players? You couldn't even name them.
But they're part of the generation. They're part of the people that. How do we know Boris don't think like those Neanderthals? Bro?
We don't.
He most probably have that mindset.
We don't know.
But what pisses me off more is people like Priti Patel and some of these black conservatives, because they put in that position specifically to speak on these issues. So then when we say something, well, she can't be racist. She's part of the ethnic minority. They push them out for these to speak on these matters because then we can't. Then we can't accuse them now. Then it's like almost like to shut us up to say, no, she's black. No, she's Asian. She disagrees with you. Do you get what I'm saying? They're speaking.
So you're saying it's all almost strategic.
Of course it is,
Why
bro.
they've got-
Of
'cause-
course.
on the way they comment.
Yeah,
on what
because
they comment.
somebody
Instead
like-
of just coming out and saying that shit.
It's
was
a
wrong.
black
Yeah.
issue.
And it shouldn't
Send a
happen.
black politician to go speak on it. It's you know what I'm saying, bro?
But then that's what I'm saying. So like racism in football. So basically, let's say if these black players in European countries or European clubs, do you feel if one player is facing racism, their white counterparts as well should leave the pitch and not play? Do you think?
Yeah.
If they took that
Of
approach,
course.
it would change.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course it will change. Because the fact is, if
It will
you
change it a lot.
if I'm a white guy, I play alongside with you every day.
Yeah.
There's gonna be stuff I know about.
That
you, bro.
happens though, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna build a relationship.
That happens.
So since I can't win my team without you, when something bad happens to you, why should I not have your back?
So why aren't they doing that?
I should have your back.
They
but
do.
Then,
They're leaving the
not
pitch
all.
together.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some,
they do.
They do.
You
But
did
taking
see
the
some
knee, when
examples.
They take the knee.
Yeah,
altogether.
No, I'm saying, let's say one player we're playing, somebody chucks a banana, for instance. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We don't look
Well,
like
we know
monkeys
why,
here.
but yeah. No,
Niggas
well,
don't
we
look
know
like-
why.
but yeah,
It's
but
to,
anyway.
you know.
No, I remember an incident in Eastern European. The England team came out.
Came
I
off the
think.
pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do,
do. They do.
I
I think it wasn't even the England team. I think it was it's the English team, but it was those clubs. But
No,
I forgot
but
which
they
one.
do.
it was.
Once one
They
player
do
goes
come
off,
out.
they
I think
they
it should
don't
be that,
carry
and
on.
I think even that sense, even in that sense, yeah, like the players come off, the managers should come off as well, and anybody else that's involved with the football, referees and all of that, come off, bruv.
I've got a
Because at the end of the day, power is everything in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If everyone, if all the fans, yeah, who didn't agree with it, either side said, "What was that just happened? Fuck you lot, bruv," and just started to leave the stadium.
Yeah.
People would know that now there's a consequence.
Yeah.
To chatting shit.
That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah. But a lot of the time, there's no consequence. There's a little bit of shouting, yellow card, red card, little bit of news coverage. Then the thing dies. Then next week, you hear next brother.
Okay,
something
guys.
happened. you
And
got told this.
what
Same
even
cycle,
before you ask the next question is for me the fan that chucking the banana, the coin, the hissing noise, whatever. That fans need to be banned for life.
Yeah.
No,
they
ban them for
are
coming
banning fans.
season.
They are.
They are banning
They
fans.
They are.
But for life though.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
but-
some of them do get life
Yeah,
bans.
yeah,
If
some of them do get life bans,
Things
but-
like banana and that, you get done. You're done out here, bro.
But the question I was gonna ask, do you guys feel, because a lot of racism seems to be pointed towards black players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if most of the players were Jewish, and there was,
Oh, that's it. That's it.
you know,
aspect.
anti-Semitic and Jewish hate, do you think something would have been done about this
I can only
long time?
I'll speak for my team. Yeah, anyone that knows about Tottenham knows we you get me. We got a Jewish thing going in. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so deep. Yeah, we're not even allowed to say Yid Army in the grand normal, bruv.
Okay.
We're not even allowed to say it, like, and that was our chant. Yid Army, Yid
Okay,
Army.
okay.
But anti-Semitic, bro. You can't even say that in the ground no more.
So
And
it's-
that was from their own supporters, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well, it was a diss. Other supporters, like, they call us Yeeds.
Yeah.
It's a diss, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a Jewish derogatory word, isn't it? Do you get what
But
I'm
you
saying?
guys took it on.
We
and-
took it
and-
on
and
like
made it-
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Where them niggas?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yid
yeah,
Army,
yeah,
Yid
yeah.
Army. But we can't even say that no more because, you see,
No, but you can't say nigga anymore.
nah, but we say it. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? We say it. We do say nigga.
There's concerts where a lot of people are saying
Like,
nigga.
You can be in a concert rapping about seeing niggas in your song and people
Niggas
are
in
repeating
Paris.
niggas. You know what I'm saying, bro?
You know what I mean?
We know the
there's-
majority of those
So-
audiences, they're not.
Yeah, they're
but don't
all
look
white.
the
Yeah,
rapper, do
shouting
they?
out niggas. But that's what I'm saying.
What I hear.
Yeah, go on.
What to just land on what you were saying? I think
If it was Jewish, yeah.
Jewish shit would have got shut down long time.
Long
Not to
time
be
ago, yeah.
You know what I'm
King
saying, bro?
Nate, if it was Jewish, what do you think?
To be honest, I feel if it's Jewish or any other one, it would have got shut down quick. I just feel, you know what? Sometimes, you know what? As a black person, when things happen, bro, sometimes we're just like, oh yeah, they called us, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, there's a lot of, just forget about anywhere else. Just in Britain alone, yeah, the amount of black people that have risen and fought for their position and are in high positions in England, Parliament, like corporate world. There's a lot. So when something like this is spoken about, where were they all to say whether I follow football or not? You shouldn't be getting called that. Now, if everybody stood up of any little bit of power and came into the media and said, this needs to stop tomorrow. Yeah? The shit would have stopped a long time ago.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
Black politicians and black celebrities come out all the time. They come out all the time and speak against it.
Yeah, but it's not done.
What can they do?
It's the number.
It's not done to the volume that it should be done. This is what I'm saying. There's always some play thing. Shut the thing down quick. Yeah.
No, it's not. They don't have that much power.
That's it.
Look.
They don't have.
No, but it's not about having the amount of.
How many times do celebrities come out?
It's about unifying with the thing. It's not about how much
politicians and black politicians come out and say shit. Black celebrities will come out and say shit.
But not all of them. This is my point.
Even if you had all, but if you already got enough numbers,
you already got enough numbers, shit as you want.
It makes a
if
difference.
It makes a difference.
If everybody,
how much you all of them? What you're saying? The numbers will make? I don't get it because
the numbers would make a difference if every person was using every single bit of power they had.
Nah, it won't work. Look at the George Floyd thing. How many black people came out? Black celebrities, money people, politicians. It didn't make a squiddly squat because
was that everyone that could have come out?
But you're talking about if say if we got 100.
I'm not talking about the roads. I'm saying
everyone. You're just talking numbers thing. If we so you're saying
but those numbers make a difference.
If everyone was 150, but 100 came out, so you're saying if that other 50 came out, then things change.
No, let me.
I'm just saying if everybody, when things happen like this, if everybody came out and used their little power they have, of course it will make a difference.
No,
why would it not? Why would it not?
If 2,000 didn't make a difference, 2,500 ain't gonna make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right? The good example is George Floyd. You see how many people came. Oh, ban the police. Oh, defund the police. This and that. White people. This and that. The pressure came. Why they didn't do it is just the black people themselves don't have that much power, monetary power.
Yeah, but see,
but the Jews
George Floyd is another thing because
they can shut down Hollywood. They can shut down
the newspapers, the print newspapers.
Yeah, I'm saying the George Floyd is a whole another level of thing because
even in the racist
George Floyd alone, that situation, there's been worse shit like that happen before that.
There is,
on multiple occasions. The shit was still happening after my man got taken out.
I don't get the point.
So what I'm saying is that
because we don't want
they came out in numbers then, but before that, this is what I'm saying.
But what you're saying is
it's been happening.
Yeah, but the numbers didn't affect it, bro. The number didn't affect it. You know what I'm
just saying there's a lot of us that are within a certain realm.
No, but the
and
number
they don't use
came
it.
out for George Floyd.
They don't use it to their full capacity. They don't use it.
I don't get the numbers point.
They don't use it.
I don't get the number.
I don't think they use it. I don't
because if 100 came out this time, 200 came out next time, it didn't happen.
I just don't think. I just don't think.
LP, what's your thoughts? If it was like we were saying, if it was Jewish people, would you think something would have been done?
Shut down. It will be shut down straight. Yeah? Because of the power. That's what I'm saying. That's why Nate is no game. Because of the power the Jews have.
Okay.
And we don't have no power.
No, we don't have that type of power.
We don't control the media.
They control Hollywood. Just Hollywood alone.
That's a big fact. Exactly, they control the media, Hollywood.
One person, Rupert Murdoch. How many print papers does he control? The Sun, Daily Mail.
Exactly.
They will write.
That's the problem.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. But this racism that we're seeing in football, but it seems like it's in sport in general as well.
Yeah.
Because I think recently. The Olympics. I don't know if you guys know about Shakira Richardson.
Yeah, the athlete, the female runner.
What's you guys' thoughts on that?
Nah, you see, personally, I don't. That's not. We can't put racism into everything because she broke rules, bro.
She did.
Okay.
She broke rules, so sometimes she smoked weed when she knew she shouldn't have. Do you get what I'm saying?
Simple.
So even though we can pull out things where, I think we spoke off camera when you were saying, but there was a lady or something like that you were saying, that did a similar. But look, the game, if they're in the position and we know the game is theirs or whatnot, you breaking rules, then you're just falling into the trap, innit? Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Because at the end of the day, it's easier it's harder to support someone that's already broken the rules, because that's already shut down. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, no, she broke the rules.
So
my
take on that is,
it ain't nothing to do with race. She broke the rules. She broke the rules. It is what it is.
But I mean, to my understanding, I feel like this racism thing is something. It makes money. It's profitable. It keeps people divided. Not just that, but it keeps communities divided from really understanding each other and understanding that we all are facing similar issues, and we all are just human beings with, you know, similar personalities, similar banters, but you know what I mean, and maybe just diversity within cultures or so. But the fact that racism plays, basically, I feel like racism keeps the status quo the status quo. It stops us from having certain conversations.
That's deep.
You know,
yeah,
so
because then it's like, I don't want to touch on it because it might be, but at the end of the day, you've got to, because fair enough, everyone looks different, and the history of everyone of different races are different. But then the history of everybody is due to the combination of everybody. That's how everybody's history is built off. Exactly. Where people have traveled, where people have done business, whether it's back how many centuries ago. People, like, they say like, we just come over a certain time ago. When it's like football and you haven't helped an English team achieve, go back to your country. They said to one of the players, go back to Nigeria. It's like, bruv, the brother weren't even born in Nigeria. But at the end of the day, like, Nigerians have been here helping you build your country, bro. So it's like, where's your thanks for that? So why can't you just keep your mouth closed even for that sake alone? Because your country wouldn't be where it is without all the different races that are here that have built it. So hush your mouth, bro.
No, definitely.
He didn't make it. He didn't make the shot. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's why when
this goes too far.
Ask what can we do to eradicate the racism, is those stuff for things that black people have done. We need to pull it out. The media are keeping it low, but black people need to
the contribution
to
speak about it.
To speak about the contribution out there.
No, but sorry to cut you, but that's why I said earlier. Do you think there's a bigger majority of non-racism to people that are racist? And we all agree that there's a larger majority of people that are non-racist. But then the fact that I feel the tabloids, news or whatever, they seem to blow up racism to be bigger than what you know.
Because it's a negative state, innit?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
That's
but
what makes the stories.
The power is given
because the flare of racism are still happening over and over again.
They just did.
Then the power, the power that racism.
George Floyd, there will be
and all the rest of them. It's everything, innit? Look,
the other kid that they killed. Who's the name again?
Yes, but then
so do I mean?
I kind of disagree with you guys there, because I feel if there's more racist people than there is non-racist people.
You think so?
In what sense though?
No.
In a sense where I look at the condition of for instance blacks in Australia, blacks in Brazil, blacks in the Caribbean, blacks in Africa. You know, I look at their condition. For instance, right now, if a black nation was gonna go and take over a country, a European country, and then we start calling ourselves, I don't know, let's say Danish. Like, and we totally ignore the whites, the native whites that's in that country. And every show we do, we're Danish. You get where I'm coming from? We sell this perception to the world. I don't think it'll sit well with people. But then for the fact that I can say Australian right now, all you'll think is a white man, and you totally forget about the original Aborigines, and then you watch.
No, Australian... but that's if you know you uneducated.
No, but what I'm saying, for the fact that it's almost normal to, I'm Australian, and it's like, I'm an American, and it's like the native, everything that's happened, it's like those native don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, because it's the perception that's put out in the media to wash out
your
mind visually.
No, because like but that's what I'm saying.
Said it. Like when you said,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel the majority of the world, there's more racists in the world than there is.
They managed to bury the story of the native and the other people very well. That's what I'm telling you. What I think?
No, but it's accepted though.
Hey, you know what?
Do you
I
understand?
Think? There's more. You see, we got to not confuse the two words. There's prejudice and then there's racism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's
two different things.
All of us are prejudiced. If I was watching a white man and a black man racing, naturally, my prejudice will most probably for that black man to win.
Not necessarily.
Not
necessarily.
Not necessarily, but majority, there are prejudice. If you're watching two boxers you don't know, and you're watching black and white and you didn't know none of them, your prejudice will most probably lean towards more the black guy winning. And it will be the same for the white people. Now, that is not racist. That is not racist. That's just your natural prejudice that we all have. It's like that group thing, innit?
You want your brother to win. Yeah.
No,
okay.
You're kind.
And I think most people are like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Most people are like that.
Everybody will be
now,
like
when
that.
it jumps to racism, then that becomes hate. No, I want that. Not just that. I want that black man to win, but I hate that white guy, even though I don't know him. Not that becomes them racist. It's these like they were hating on Sterling, even though he's scoring goals for the country. Now those that were hating on Sterling, those are racist.
The plays.
But then, what's I don't know if you guys have ever heard the breakdown of you can't really be racist to somebody unless you control them economically, financially.
That's what I'm saying. The black people can be racist as much as they want, but your race is gonna just stop in your mouth.
But that's what I'm saying. Meaning, like, what somebody can be shout, you nigga this, you nigga that.
You don't really do now because you ain't got the power.
That racism is not really. You understand?
Like black people can't be racist because we ain't got power.
You understand?
That
where I can stop you from getting a job. I can stop your country from developing.
Yes.
You know, I could assassinate your presidents, for instance. You understand? So
it's the power.
So to me, like going back, like I said, I feel there's a larger majority of racist people.
Hey, I disagree.
No, I'm telling you,
I
disagree.
think it's just
I don't necessarily think
the parasitical people. A lot of them
they're loud.
Have power. That's the thing.
Yes, but I was gonna say something like that. I was watching something. So I'll let you learn.
A lot of parasitical elites. They have power.
Yes.
So they manage to turn the narrative for them. But the thing is, they take the majority with them. You know what I mean? They'll lie to the poor.
They'll lie to the poor. It's a class thing, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. It does come down into class.
It's the blacks that take your jobs.
It's
these people. It's because of them. But who's reaping every benefit of everything's happening over there is them.
You hit the nail on the. You hit the nail on the head. This is what I was going with it. I watched a short clip about it. Was last week. It was about the England thing and the racism in football now. And there was a guy who's I think he was part of the investigating the people who like online and you get what I'm saying, chasing up these people that's doing the. He said, "You will be surprised. You think it's your average job done?
It's not.
Man,
it's not."
He said, "You'll be surprised when they find these people. It's a doctor, it's a lawyer, people in power, bro. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So when these things are written online and everything, like we're just thinking, oh, these racists amongst us, they're amongst." But you'd be surprised. A lot of it is stoked up by those people that top.
Yeah, but then these people on top are meant to be. Like they say, if you're educated...
Yeah, but that's what they want you to think.
Like they say, if you're educated, you can't be racist. What's your thought on that? Can.
Because then, that don't mean... It don't necessarily mean that at all. Because you can be educated about something, but then if you feel from an experience that you personally had, that you don't like that person or that race, you're gonna hold it. You're gonna hold it and you're gonna run with it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You can
so
be educated and be calculated racist.
Some people, if they just, all right, I was watching, what's his name? James O'Brien, yeah? I think it's LBC.
Yeah.
This guy, he actually spoke to a fan, England fan, who booed when they took the nil.
Yeah.
And he asked him, like, what did you boo for?
Yeah.
He said, because basically, I don't think they need to be representing that anymore. Basically, I think that's enough. They've done enough of that.
Speaking.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, obviously, James is like, well, are you racist? He's like, no, I'm not. So he's like, but you're basically booing, telling them that what they're doing is that they're not allowed to do that.
Okay.
And it's their point of view. You've got all different races in that team
Yeah.
on their knee,
Yeah.
trying to represent something that's wrong within the game. So why are you booing? So he's like asking him, so if you're booing, don't you think that's going to kill the morale of the team before they've even started? He's like, well, yeah, but I'm still booing because I feel that it's, do you know what I'm saying? So he's like, he spoke to so much different people, and the some of the excuses they have, it didn't even make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel there's you can be miseducated and you're racist. You can be educated and be racist. You can go for a situation and then be racist. Do you get what I'm saying? You can be racist because your friend's racist.
No, but because I would like to think somebody with a certain level of education, they are well read.
No, they're worse. Like Pat said, they're more calculated because they're educated.
They'll be more calculated because they know more. They know how the system has worked.
The
They
people
know
that
how
control
to play the system.
Of course.
So they can
divide and conquer.
They can use divide. So they can reap the benefit of the racism.
Well, okay. How can I put this? I mean, the benefit of racism. Now, for instance, why would a European or a non-black person, or why would a European or a white person be racist against somebody that's not white? I don't get it.
Drop that again.
Why would a European be racist against somebody that's not white when they have all the power?
To keep the power.
To keep the power, yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying, though.
You need to be.
Not
you need to be reminded that there's a place, and that's where you need to stay, regardless of. No, but I'm saying Sterling when he plays for.
No, but racism is hating me.
No,
all right, we have to
you guys are forgetting this. All this is all about money. You guys don't see in this. It's money.
It's the top, like we.
Yeah, no. Obviously, like I said, to keep the status quo, I did say that.
Yes.
If I say that they are unintelligent, they are not fit to run this. They are not fit. Their job, they should be working the restaurant. They should be in the plantation. Is this? And you make that so much of a narrative that it becomes like a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at those black people are not smart. They stink. They do this. They should be on the field. So that gives straight a whole group of people. You put them in the basically on the bottom of the food chain.
Yeah, but the Portuguese are the one that started racism in the first place.
Yes, the way the
Portuguese started racism in order for them to start enslaving black people.
So what exactly? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so there's a point.
So they're gonna get free labor. They're gonna get this, all of that. It's all that mandatory. It's not for free.
There's a point to the racism.
So
it's not just for nothing. It's not just for hating the black guy because he's a bit angry. Or he's aggy. There's a reason.
It's for free for a dumb white person, but for the elite, it's mandatory.
So do you reckon that these racist people, they this is to you, Dan, man. These racist people, they wish would be for us to be in shackles and chains and being whipped.
No, the game's changed.
I don't even.
The game's changed. For them right now, it's just for us to know our place. You get what I'm saying, bro? I think, you get what I'm saying? They don't even need us in shackles and that. Oh, that's gone. You get what I'm saying? Because some of them even like us. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Oh,
They like you. But I like you as long as you know your place. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So,
your place, bro.
they don't need us in shackles no more. Like I was saying earlier off camera, the roots are already there in place. Everything, the game's in place. You just play your role, innit?
Put
Play
it
your
this
role.
way,
Do you
yeah.
get what I'm saying, bro?
We know there's a large majority of black players that work hard like any other race of player. They're sick at football and they're getting paid millions to play football. Yeah. Are they then stopping playing football once they've gone through the racism? So yeah, they want it to stop, but they're still gonna continue to play. Yeah, because wherever they're coming from, they need to get out of that. Yeah, so the situation is they either love football or they're doing football to get out of their situation. So they need to make money and look after family or whatever their reason is for playing football. So they're just gonna take it on because they're gonna look at the pros and cons of it, innit? They might receive the racism, but they might look at, you know what, I'm getting paid enough that it's gonna help me do something else. So if I have to just stick at that until my career's done, and we know most footballers' careers end quite early anyway, because they start quite young, then I can just pattern the thing and be out of there.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
all right, thank you guys, but we're gonna wrap up the show. But before we do, I just want to ask everyone in the panel just one last question, and then we're gonna wrap up the show. I mean, it's been a interesting subject today.
Yeah.
Everyone has some interesting.
Come on, race is always a hot topic.
You know, had some interesting pointers. But then the last question I was gonna ask the panel, everybody, what do you think? You know, I'm gonna start with LP at the end and then work the way around. What do you think? Like, we should, what approach we should do to actually either eradicate racism or start improving the situation when it comes to racism?
First, for me, is the things that we have done already as black people that are out there that we don't know.
Okay.
Those success there needs to be out there. Kids needs to know that we created this. We created that. You know what I mean? That Black History Month can't just be for that 1 month.
it's not a month anyway.
You know what I mean?
That's something else.
We need to keep these black kids educated, give them value, because when they're valuing themselves, even a white person come and shake them, oh, you a nigga this, nigga that, they won't be shaken to the core.
Won't move them. Yeah.
They will know who they are. They say, we done this, we built the pyramid, we built that. Those are thousands of years ago, and they're still there. And now, add that the top of it, give them the edge of knowing that we can achieve whatever the fuck we want to achieve.
Okay.
And with that belief, it's a go.
Thank you, sir. King Nate?
I just think personally, when it comes to the racism, you can't stop someone being racist to you. You can't stop that. But in the sense of what can be done for us to be more resilient to it and really look beyond that, higher than that, because that's something we're gonna have to face in it. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if it's really done in a certain way, that touching on what LP is saying, like certain things need to be addressed among all races from when kids are young. That this race achieved this and this is what they done. This race done this. Make it balanced, innit? Like when you're at school and you're already put in a mind frame that your people just had that done to them. Already you're feeling at disadvantage. Already. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you are doing certain things with your other race counterpart, you're already feeling like maybe I'm not as good because my people weren't whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? But I just feel like the racism, if you're having the racism pushed towards you, you can't stop that of someone being racist against you. It's their choice. You can't stop it. I think if we just focus on what we're supposed to be doing for ourselves, and instilling the power within ourselves that, you know what, we can do this, we can do that, we've done this and we've done that, and then other races can also look at it like, oh no, like it's not just that. That is just about these people. They've done this and they're involved in this and they were involved in that. So the perception put out there is like,
you'll be wrong.
We only did this little bit, so but we keep screaming we've done all this stuff. So where is it? Where's the evidence? It's not shown to me at school. I don't see no books where it's showing you guys in a good light. It's always like in some bad light. Either we're oppressed or we're angry or something. It's always a negative light that is put in. But I think once you start to make things balanced, do you get what I'm saying? And that needs to be done from simple areas like the education system in school. It needs to be balanced. Make it a level playing field, innit? So then people make the choice of how they want to react to people, because you know what I mean? I know white people, I've got white friends, and that's it, you know what I mean? And they will look at me normal as anybody else. It's no different, same way I do at them, because we have a level of understanding, innit?
Okay, thank you, King Nate. Dan, man.
It's me. I'll wrap it out like this. We go John Lennon. All you need is love. Da, 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 da. All we need is love. Da, 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 da. All you need is love. Love. This love is all. Nah, but on the realness. Nah, but on the realness. I'm speaking to the parents now. Especially you, my white homies, all my friends that are white that know me, and the blacks who know. Teach our kids, man. Let me teach my kids to not see your kid as a threat, and you teach your kid to not see my child as a threat. Because you know what? If we don't, then my child might be responsible for killing your child one day, or vice versa. Do you get what I'm saying, bruv? So what we don't need is for them to hate each other for the color of their skin. Do you get what I'm saying? So it starts with the education, man, because we can't rely on politicians. We can't rely on nobody, no celebrities, bro. Only we can teach our kids. If I show my child that a white person ain't your enemy like that. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Love your own people, obviously. Love your white people, love your black people, but don't see them as enemies, innit? Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So if we can teach that, then potentially when we're grey and old, our kids ain't at war with each other. Because I don't think I want that. I don't think you'd want that. So that's my take on it, man.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was fantastic.
So what's your take?
What's your take? That was fantastic, guys.
Your take, man.
My take on it, like I said before, I feel like players, because we're talking about racism in football, players need to be more unified as far as when one player is facing racism, they should all come off the pitch and literally. If it means they have to do that 100 times,
that should be standard.
It should be a standard thing. Yeah. So if we're in one team, it shouldn't be tolerated at all. So I think that will help change a lot of things. And obviously, when it comes to racism in society, like we say, it all starts from from the home, how you educate your children, how you empower your children to see themselves amongst their peers. Yeah. And like Diamond was saying, I don't raise my children to be racist against other people. It's like, value yourself, be proud of who you are. You understand your culture, but don't be ignorant to other people's culture as well, because diversity you can learn
makes
from,
us all richer. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you even now you might even get the racist and you ask him what's your favorite food. He might say tikka curry or chicken. Like, so
something else that's not in within his race.
You understand? So vindaloo or whatever, it might be his favorite food, and he's and that's not English. So it shows you different cultures coming together. We create magic. So but that's how I wrap it up. So educate yourself, educate your children, and every
show love.
Show
Let's
love.
Stop the hate.
Love is the
Let's stop the hate, man.
But
Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate.
But we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you guys for tuning in and stay with us.
Many blessings, people of all races.
Windows.
Come on.
We'll see you next time.